Well, more than 1 million people have fled Ukraine since the invasion began, according to the United Nations. Many are heading towards Ukraine's western neighbours, Poland, Hungary and Moldova. Lars Johan Lönnback is Chief of Mission for the International Organization for Migration, and he joins us now from Moldova. So, Lars, you have been down to the border. What's the situation there?
The situation down south in the border is one of very high pressure on that border post, and the border authorities are working round the clock to be able to process the thousands and thousands, actually tens of thousands of migrants that are coming from principally big metropolitan areas like Odessa, that is only 50 kilometers away. We see also people coming up from the north of Moldova, a little bit less, but still tens of thousands also crossing there. The latest we hear is that there are people that are coming there from as far off as the capital, Kiev. So up until now, we've had around 146,000 entries to Moldova. That is one of the poorest countries in Europe. And this is a very heavy burden for the country.
And what kind of support are you able to give them?
Well, up until now, the government of Moldova has been able to respond quite a lot by itself. It's opened up bus services from the far-off border sites, but also creating shelters in the capital. And I was speaking with the mayor of Chisinau this morning and seeing how the centers there for reception are there, but overflowing, and we will need for the international help to come in and create better shelter conditions and much more volumes of shelter. And that is going to happen very soon, we think, because as you have seen the development of the situation in Ukraine, it's very likely that Odessa will also be under pressure, and therefore will have even higher degrees of people coming in.
So what do you think will happen to these people next? Do you get the sense that they will stay in Moldova or move on elsewhere, perhaps to relatives in different countries?
Yes, we have around 38% of those who come in, of these 146,000 that leave. So that leaves a significant amount of people that are staying in Moldova. I think that we'll even see a lower percentage of those that can leave because the ones who have come up until now have been relatively well prepared. They have been coming in cars, but now I think that we will see people in much worse situation because they will be leaving under very dire situation in their countries of their towns of origin.
And you said there was a lot of pressure on Moldova in dealing with these new arrivals, but how are ordinary citizens, ordinary people from Moldova reacting to them?
Well, I must say that the people of Moldova have been very generous. For instance, at the reception center, which I saw, we have seen there is a special place for donations. Where people donate clothes or things that can be of use for the refugees, but also people coming and spontaneously offering a place to stay for Ukrainian refugees. And we also must remember that there are a number of family links or friends that they have across the border. So very many of the people coming across have already organized somewhere to stay with friends and family. So it's been a quite warm welcome. I remember the picture I saw of the president, Maya Sandu. She was 2 days ago up in the north of the country, and I was seeing a very beautiful picture of her embracing one of the women who came across the border, exhausted, of course.
Lars Johan Lönnback from the International Organization for Migration, thank you very much for talking to us today.
Thank you so much.